Monday's tribute to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. is a prelude to a month-long celebration of African American history.
It also kicks off the peak season for a young entrepreneur who shares history with all who will listen and introduces us to Chiquita Patterson in Anholtz, Tennessee.
Erica and Eric, as a young school teacher, Chiquita Patterson wanted to teach history, but not in the classroom. So she started her own company focusing on walking tours to unite people with local communities.
Chiquita Patterson logs hundreds of miles on foot in Nashville. It's research for her walking tours of Music City's African-American historic sites.
A lot of the lesser known stories that we tell on this tour, it's hard for people to seek out and find on their own.
Tucked behind the elevator towers and stairs at Nashville's Public Square Park, the story of the city's first African Americans.
When the settlement came to Nashville with James Robertson, about 16 enslaved people came on that journey.
And nearby, she walks to the courthouse steps.
Photo, Davidson County Courthouse, April 19, 1960, Diane Nash story.
Chiquita feels it's important for people to stand where Diane Nash and student protesters stood 60 years ago, as then Mayor Ben West disavowed segregation of Nashville's lunch counters.
I get so empowered because the story of African Americans in Nashville, to me, is the story of resilience.
And only steps away, on the west side of the historic courthouse, images on concrete panels come to life on witness walls.
The cool thing about the witness walls is it has hidden images throughout. And the images, some of the images only pop out at certain times of day when the sun is pointing on it from a certain direction.
And there are so many historical nuggets scattered throughout Public Square Park and, of course, all around Nashville. Chiquita would be glad to help you discover any of them at UnitedStreetTours.com. But the encouraging thing for me here in this story is that the people who lived the civil rights movement and made history, many of those folks are gone. So it's just awesome to see a new generation embrace these stories and keep history alive.
And some people might not know it's there, so it's great to see that and learn about it.
I agree.
I learned some things too on that
You
tour.
probably did. Thanks, Ann.
Thanks, Ann.
We
You're
appreciate
welcome.
it.